Well, yes, you did come out and from free blasters game and also team battle between was for me. And game battle was the first match at Carlos Cross and so boy at the man the Blasters of Ghana, and a lot of so about this game I know two factors and I a room into that game, and in that game a lot of things and a hinder on the performance of the players and also the results are Embra Yenyaye and so in the game against Omar your friend is was. And typically Abraf first lineup on the it was a 4-4-2 formation boy. So Marvin Sinaya on the right and on the left and so Guido Mensah. Two centre backs, Jonas Ajeti and Jerome Poku. In a midfield, two pivot and a boy in the shape of Thomas De Partey, Anna Abante Fence Elisha Owusu. Anna Afon Tebo, Prince Kobenedu, Jordan Ayu, and a ball on the laterals, Fatawi Shaku, and Abanta, your friend said Kamadi Sulemana. So it was a 4-4-2 formation and a decoy, and clearly in the first half, no, so Coach Carlos scored defensively, and that was the tactics on also a team Dura game. So, say, Yehu Abanta, friend said Prince Kobenedu say all shifted to the left side. And more often in the first 20 minutes of the first half because now it was for a Guido Mensah on me pa. So on multiple occasions, now was for a tabo a year 1-2 combination of Guido Mensah no musu a uniform. So they were creating a lot of chances on your left side on them. So Emma, Coach Carlos decided to draft Prince Kobenedu on the left side position. So clear on the screens, we are the tactical layer. Na HS na ebo 4-4-2 formation and abibia no o say abibia na was for no ebeje bomb ba attack bia no obo say Guido Mensah no mo no vulnerable so obo the ball back on the right omo ba the normal switch to the right then obo say was player back eje on isolated. That was the chances now omo enso create then obo say eno na force here omo create two big chances na Atisigi and so born who modi Savior for Jiriba in the first half na Atisigi mono and so. So clearly in the game it was a defensive air setup na go. So Ebema ye two pivot for the so city deep, which is Thomas De Partey and Elisha Owusu. Afon because of the kind of system na e na emeye hu kama ni Fatawi Shaku because also inverted benim because of how pacey they are. Also inverted benim for them to come and create a lot of chances. So be sure yen out front ya who be free Prince Kobenedu which claim on paper no the main number 9 and Jordan Ayew was the number 10. Ya who be free more because of how one is ball it e mo move ebeni no ma be create chances. Into Fatawi Shaku a lot of air shots but now was away air target. Kamadi Suleiman also bought a lot of shots, but he now was away air target because now you team never be upfront because of your system now here born. Aside now the uncommon now was how a defensive organization in Besiako because this was the first time Elisha Owusu Kamadi Suleiman Marvin Sinaya, Guido Mensah Ajitomo. This was the first time I know more airpay, the first time I know more airball boom, the first time I know more airball under a new coach. Yes. So they now expect to say how defensively in organization base and so besiako. So in the game, Marvin Sinaya and so a very bookie player. So a boy Jonas Ajeti and so flourishing very well in the game because Marvin Sinaya a attacker. No drop power because of the energy and all one. It will be now cover the space and Jonas Ajeti Ejato. In Tono a boy, Emma Jonas Ajeti and sweet Timmy Bobono everywhere. Guido Mensah did his part and so on the left side. But that's a defenser. The Emma defense and working very well. And the two center backs or defensive setup. That's how and that's why I can say. They are the heart of a defense.
4 and 5 for
4 and 5 for I'm gonna bomb defensive air work a team working perfectly. So the moment a team best set up, now the two center backs and who game no swap, I'm gonna pay you pa. And in another set back, the relationship between Omona and Koya, Ayana and Bois. So the moment the Brahma Konati, any video Van Dyke, communicate and some relationship on the front play na anko ye no what's a bibia Liverpool e koton vulnerable what's a kosomo but Andrew game no a lot of work was loaded on Jonas Adjetey and sorry Jerome Opoku to do now I release some air pressure on air abantia your friend say Jonas Adjetey. Okay. So said if I saw in my start be editor so a lot of ball works was given to Abante first Jerome Opoku to do because you say Jonas Adjetey a very good passer there but the only portion on opinion first Jerome Opoku so Jerome Opoku should do the passing work because he has accuracy almost Thomas T particular to PD so say starting ball for a chance to be in the air start here now a center back and also starting the play then when they receive what the Thomas T party they start to have pressure beba so yeah no matter Jerome Opoku it is all sharp the passing accuracy which is a passing accuracy he had 91%
passing accuracy
91% and we should bear in mind that in football this year attackers for the passing accuracy do because of more personal or more but this time around a defender because meaning that the modern in the game na also and with a two-man Carlos Cross at the man and instructions of the man he worked perfectly with the instructions that coach and so the man so he had 91% of personal accuracy
even he had an on target so when you're on target
then look at the ground duels in defensive setup say 4 and 5 we have the destroyer and you work the onono so the other destroyer no ya no be oba perfect the destroyer no then the number share the ground duels 100% which is perfect in a multiple movement in the first half we must say a lot of ground duels than Jonas Adjetey because the last game at Jonas Adjetey boy no cause penalty so the technical team any GDO about Jonas Adjetey so I'm the star instructions in my Jerome Opoku so because he's very good on air ground duels so the moment Jonas Adjetey ever cause problem no they were better cover Jonas Jerome Opoku oba obeye no waye niye so in the game both Ghana and was the only the most ground duels percentage was about Jerome Opoku aside that the area duels being it ground and as a ball for him so all clear ball and also all really so clear ball he also had a 100% also interception and it's in a game I think say Ghana na ya attack nti ekọ enim no eka Jerome Opoku kwa na na we chiri then the last man standing gamer and standing between ono and I think say na ya Ethan Opoku ana ono so and so etimi clear that interception no and so etimi any for so clearly Jerome Opoku and so eboa ye enya a lot of impact on Abatia your friend say Jonas Adjetey the communication and the understanding and telepathy these two players and so Eddie Jumano and so Eboa Mabiano etimi course one Jerome Opoku and when the game no show and so Eddie check Ghanaian say Jinana ye knew Ewonimu say when it come to say Mbobono on him Ebono and approve every Ghanaian wrong say Ebano born on him bo and no kwa when it come to your leadership quality and your defensive setup now you're missing Mohamed Salisu and Alexander Juku but Jerome Opoku actually said when it comes to defensive leadership quality sir I know Jerome Opoku and so it will be and Andrew he was the man and now all cover Jonas Adjetey on multiple occasions no or cover on multiple occasions in the game and also at but now younger in the midfield
before the ball if you want what's the way and now ball Adjetey and Jerome Opoku ball we didn't miss Jiku and Salisu
and yes Omam a plus and you're perfect